We are here at Homolovi State Park, and we're here for 4 days. We got a lot that we're going to explore here, and hope you guys hang out to watch us on the videos. This is the home of the Hopi Indian tribe.
From Homolovi State Park in Winslow, Arizona.
Windy Winslow, Arizona.
Yes, it is. Today we are going on a hike or a
guided ranger tour.
Guided ranger tour. Thank you.
Which we book ahead of time. We're going to look at some ruins that are actually being excavated, and the general public's not allowed in there. So the only way that you can get down inside and actually get to the ruins is the guided tour with the rangers that we're taking this morning. Join us and see what we can find out about the Hopi Indians.
I'm actually the park manager here at Homolovi. It's somewhat large, but they used every bit of space up there. And if you do decide to walk up to the top, you'll see that there's wall alignments going up to the very edges.
All right, so we came back. We finished our tour with Ranger Chad, which was fantastic. We went to Homolovi 4. There are, I think, 4 or 5 Hopi former tribal sites or encampments. I'm not sure what you would call them. Anyway, so we came back. We grabbed some lunch. We grabbed our partner in crime, Lily, and now we're going to head to Homolovi 1. It's a 0.3 walk to the ruins and then back. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm hoping to find more pottery here. He said Homolovi 1 or Homolovi 2 has a ton more pottery at it. And as you guys can see here, we might be in Arizona, but it is not a warm day today. It is breezy, and it is probably about, I don't know, 50, maybe 55 degrees. And with no humidity, it definitely feels much, much cooler.
Yeah, we got up this morning with the wind chill factor, and it was like 32 degrees, so it was it's pretty chilly here.
So you peeps back home, you were warmer than we were in Arizona. Homolovi 1 was the longest inhabited village within the current park boundaries. Unfortunately, in the late 1300s, the people that resided here had to move because it was flooded by the Little Colorado River, which is right nearby. As the floods continued, it prompted the people that lived here to move to the Hopi Mesas.
So we are actually entering the site of Homolovi 1. We're actually going to be walking the same ground that the Homolovi Indians walked on back in the late 1200s, early 1300s when this settlement was built. We're going to be treading very lightly. As of right now, they're still allowing the general public in on this site. And this site has more pottery on it than any of the other 4 Homolovi sites that can be visited in the area.
This piece of pottery right here that we found that we are going to put back down. If you find a piece of pottery, you want to make sure that you leave it in situ, which is where you found it. This is the type of pottery that we learned from Ranger Chad that is the most primitive type. It's like, he kind of equated it to cast iron that's been used for, you know, hundreds and hundreds of years. This was one of the oldest types of pottery that they had. And they would roll the clay into like snake-like long pieces and then stack it on top of each other. That's why it has this stacked part. They had no pottery wheels in order to make this pottery, but you can see the inside is very, very, very flat. And this is one of the original types of Hopi pottery that has been found in these areas. So I picked that piece of pottery up because I could very easily see where it was at. It was on just another stone that was out here. If you guys come out to any of these sites, there's pottery everywhere. If you must pick up a piece, put it right back, because when they do come out to do archaeological digs, it tells them so much more than just what type of pottery it is. When they find it next to other pieces, it tells them more of the puzzle, and it helps them understand a little bit more about the Hopi people.
Enjoyed Homolovi 1 so much,
we decided to come check out Homolovi 2.
so we drove to the other side of the park so you guys can come and join us on our little trip around Homolovi
2. This room you see behind me was used to roast corn and small game for the Hopi people who lived out here. Here at Homolovi 2, around 1330, a group of people arrived from the Hopi Mesas, which is about 60 miles north of here. They were drawn to this area because of the water. The people that lived here built a 1,200-room village, so there's about 750 to 1,000 people that actually lived in this pueblo. They grew corn, beans, squash, and actually even cotton out here. They gathered wild foods like pigweed, Indian rice grass, cactus, yucca fruits, and even pinyon. Prior to 1400, the people of Homolovi 2, along with other people of the area, left the middle Little Colorado River Valley. The Hopi oral history and archaeological clues suggest that the people made their way back to their ancestral villages of the Hopi Mesas after that. This area is the Central Plaza, which also was like the center of the universe for the Hopi people here. This was also the area that had a location of a lot of kivas, which were used for religious purposes for the Hopi tribes. So the hike to Homolovi 2 is definitely ADA compliant. It's got a paved path. There is a slight incline, but nothing that's not manageable. It's pretty windy today, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay with all the wind.
2. We'll Good morning from Homolovi State Park. It's a balmy 21 degrees out here this morning. Yes, I'm in short sleeves, only for a minute because I'm not going to be out here long. The sun is shining, so the temperature's going to come up relatively quickly, but I just want to give you guys a quick tip. You know, when you're camping somewhere like we are in the desert where it's really, really warm in the day and gets really cold at night, so it was 65 degrees yesterday. It went down to 19 degrees overnight. They advise you to, at least disconnect your water. So what I've done here, as you can see, we are completely disconnected. I actually disconnected and let all the water drain out of the hose. Roll the hose up and put it in the wet bay, which is going to be somewhere warm. Our wet bay is not heated, but the heat of the coach, it does help it from freezing. And then we used our onboard water. So before I disconnected the hose, I put a half tank onboard water in there. Do that every night. If you want to hook back up, we didn't hook back up yesterday. We've had 2 cold nights. What we did is I just put water in a tank, put the hose away, and just use the onboard water for now. But it's going to warm up again today, but I believe we're going down to 18 degrees tonight. The couple across from us, I believe, left their hose hooked up because this morning I saw them scampering around in the camper. It looked like they were maybe drying the floor or something. There was a huge puddle of frozen water outside, so it is good to keep track of what the temperature is going to be where you're camping, because it could be short sleeves and shorts during the day and very cold at night. So that's your pro tip for today.
Hope you guys enjoyed this part of our trip to Arizona. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any new episodes, any new videos that come out.
And thank you so much for coming along with us on our journey. See you next time.
So come along with us while we do that. Let's do that part again. So we came back from our guide with...
So we enjoyed Homolovi 1 so much
that we decided to come check out Homolovi 2.
Join us as we cruise.
And you're not going to say anything.
I'm at a loss for words.
Okay, great, fantastic.
I was going to.
Homolovi 2, and check it out. Wait, Zach! Oh my God.